Hey guys, I just got done planting some flowers at the office, and so if I look a little sweaty, it's because I am. Anyhow, I just wanted to touch base. This is going to be super quick. Um, how to help this massive shift that we are presently in this world. Um, how can we help heal the world to get it to move forward in a public way? Because a lot of us have heard that there are things going on behind the scenes that are helping our world move forward, and you can kind of feel that there are things happening. The truth is surfacing. It honestly has been for years. But how do we get it from 3D to 5D? And if you guys are, wondering what that means, it just means that there's more to us than just our body. We are more than height by width by depth. We have a soul and we have a conscience. And if that alone helps you to understand that we are more dimensions than three, then that's a good way to look at it. A soul is something beyond our physical body, and so is our consciousness. It's a knowing. It's a connection to something beyond this realm, beyond this physical matrix that we live in. And we are breaking free from it because we've come to realize that we want freedom and we don't want to be in a prison planet any longer. So, hold on a second. I'm going to turn this off in case that's noisy. Basically, going from 3D to 5D means we're not just living to work to pay our bills until we die. That's kind of the reality we've had in the past, and now we've kind of awakened to the fact that we don't want that to be our reality anymore. We want to be free, and that's how it was intended for us. So how do we truly get free? So one thing that I understand is it's kind of like a shift from hell on earth to heaven on earth. And now I'm not saying that this isn't heaven. I mean, most of my life I've thought this was a beautiful, amazing, wonderful place, and that it is really in your mind. A lot of your reality is in your mind. And if you live in a place of heaven, then you live in a heavenly place. But if you live in a place that's more like hell, then you're going to continue, unfortunately, to create more of that. So I don't know. Over these last few years, I think we've all come to realize that there's a lot of sadness, a lot of hardships, a lot of very unfair things in this world. And, I think of the people in China. I think of women who have been raped and then are put into FEMA camps and then are forced to have abortions. And I just know that we have hell on this earth, and many people, with how hard finances have gotten, how hard the economy is, and how expensive it is to feed our families and to put fuel in our tanks. This is not the heaven that it used to be. And it had to get to this boiling point for us to awaken, for us to start expecting better and know that we don't agree and don't want to be part of this matrix anymore. We want to take back control of it. So one of the signs, I'll just mention this real quick because it's coming to my mind, when you see 111, when you see 1111, when you see your change back from a 20 is 1234, that's kind of interesting. It's just fun to make note of that because this is you starting to see your angel numbers, see your connection, see that you're taking back control of the matrix. It's kind of weird, but it's really neat because once you recognize that you are creating your reality and that you have the ability to take back control, you will start seeing this everywhere all the time. It'll almost drive you bonkers. Let's see. So how can we help move forward? This is truly a reflection of us. This world is truly a reflection of us. And our DNA was taken over literally in the Garden of Eden. It was not about an apple. Join us at Calm in the Storm Fridays at 5 if you want to hear what I have learned about the first sin, because it really wasn't about an apple, I don't think. The Bible's been edited over and over and over, and so you have to understand that there are different versions of some of the stories we've been told. And this one makes a lot of sense as far as our DNA was infiltrated in the Garden of Eden. And the systems and the leaders that were put in place, unfortunately, were demonic and for their gain and not for ours. We're starting to realize almost all these systems that were put in place were against us, not to protect us, but to keep us enslaved. So, in order to heal this world, which is truly a reflection of us, we have to go within. We can't expect this world to fix itself if we don't look at ourselves, if we don't go within first. So this is a time of shadows surfacing, and it's hard to look at shadows, but it's such a blessing when you recognize that all you needed to do was revisit it, cry about it, forgive, and move forward. It's really, sometimes it really is that simple. And I can help with that because of the training that I've had with shamanism. And again, that's super simple stuff. That's like, I use a drum, I use stones, I use sage, and I use energy, spirit. And I've always been a very, very spiritual person. Yeah, so we have many services like that I offer. I call them spiritual guidance. I call it peace of mind services, and I also call it heaven and earth healing. So just reach out. But you can also get it in a Reiki session, which is the healing, balancing energy work, or you can get it in a massage if you prefer to have physical massage and we talk during it. That's awesome. So perhaps one of the things we need to do to help shift this world forward is to forgive someone. Perhaps is to stop thinking about what someone else said about you, what someone else's opinion of you is, especially if it's old. Laugh it off. You are a different person now, and it's not worth it to hold on to it anymore. You are keeping yourself held in this false place that the other person doesn't even remember saying or doing, doesn't think about it ever. You deserve to be free. And then finally, maybe forgive yourself. Heal yourself and heal the world. That it's really that simple. Everything in our reality is a reflection of us. The sun, the solar flares, that's a reflection of us awakening. It's a reflection of us having these epiphanies and realizing we are not okay with what's going on. Mother Earth having earthquakes, that's a reflection of us purging the old, yucky, horrible stuff and doing new and deciding we want new. We deserve new and we deserve freedom. Anyhow, I just want to finish by showing my shirt. Occupy Sacred Space. This is, I want to say the logo or the motto of the school I went to for shamanism. Occupy Sacred Space simply means don't just be. Be a little more. Be real. Go within. Connect with yourself. Connect with God. Find purpose. Remember that you have a purpose. If you don't know what your purpose is, take a minute to decide what you're interested in, what makes you happy. I mean, I literally stop at the beach when I just have 10 minutes of time because I like collecting stones and looking for beach glass and seeing what I can find there. I like quiet alone time. Maybe you like to travel, so decide and start putting a little bit of money aside here, a little bit of money aside there, because it doesn't take that much to take a little trip somewhere. And I don't mean significant trips because obviously those are costly, but you know, maybe this summer camping in the UP. I'm going to be going there and I'd love to take a crew of people up there. So blessings to you and have a wonderful Sunday afternoon. You are not alone, and if you want to join us and learn more about these things and become a little more empowered, Fridays at 5 is what time we have our Bridge to Consciousness gatherings at Calm in the Storm. Love you. Have a great day.